What's up, guys? So we got a question from Andre who said he's losing the back. He says that the people that he's rolling with are able to escape it either to the top arm side or the underarm side. So he's wondering if I can show him some controls or some ways to stop it. But I'm going to show Andre a couple things from the back mount, and hopefully this is helpful to you. So we're in the same position. He begins to escape. As I feel him killing the bottom hook, I'm going to make a quick move. So I'm going to grab the spar wrist, and I'm going to lock it up in figure four with my own wrist. As he continues to get his hips to the mat, I'll be able to use this figure four to keep a tight grip on his back and keep my chest and my stomach against his back. So this way, if he tries to get his shoulders flat, he can't, okay? From here, I'm gonna drive up because I really wanna get him to go over to the side here. As soon as I feel him kind of going this way and he's kind of turtling up, I'm taking this bottom arm out. I have to take it out before I can roll through. As I take it out, I take my other hand and slide up under the neck. I just need a good grip under the chin. It doesn't have to be full depth yet, okay? From here, as he continues to go to turtle, we switch our hips, just like we would out of a turtle position for a clock choke. Grab my wrist, I slide it through, and flex, and squeeze. One more time on this choke. Okay, so that's the Bulldog Choke. So if they go to the underarm side, that's one option that I like using. Now let me show you how to set up a arm triangle choke from the other side if they go to the overarm side. All right, so this time we start to go to the overarm side. Now, when we get here, common one that works is, again, they start to kill the hook. So his bottom leg's going over top. If this is the point, by the way, Andre, when they start to kill this hook, you're losing the position, so you have to make a decision about what you're gonna do to counter this or to adjust to it. Because if I just hang on here and just squeeze, he's gonna get out of this, he's gonna turn towards me, okay? So you gotta make that adjustment as soon as you start feeling your hook get loose. So he starts to get his shoulders down, okay? It's a little bit harder because I don't have that same grip on the underarm this time. So this time I'm gonna come up for an arm triangle. So I'm immediately gonna take my top leg, I'm gonna kick it over top of the hip. My bottom leg, I kick it out because I want his hips to drop. Now from here, I'm gonna keep my hands attached to one another, but sort of loosely. So as I come up to my elbow, knees, and arm. Notice how that works, right? We're going, I'm coming up, leaning forward, elbows, knees, arm. I get to my arm triangle position. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use my chin here to keep his arm down so he can't get it out. And then I'm going to drop my head down. Now the arm that's underneath of his neck, I've got my palm down. This is for a reason. I've talked about this before. Watch my arm right here. This is this. This is this. I think it's the brachioradialis. There's a muscle here that comes up, and if I do this, again, I'm trying to put as much pressure as I can on the carotid over there. When this arm flexes up, this gives me a better position to squeeze down on, opposed to this, which naturally has a little bit of space. So palm down, palm up. I place my forehead to the mat for a post. From here, to get off of mat, I'm going to dismount by pulling my heel to my butt, hooking, and then dismounting. Now, at this point, my knees against the hip, toes are active, and toes are active for a reason, you'll see in a second. I'm gonna put my chin to the mat, and I'm going to work on just flexing everything in down to my shoulders. So from here, I press my toes into the mat, and then squeeze. And this really doesn't require, I'm not flexing that much. All I'm doing is I'm here, I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting rid of the space there, and when I'm here, I'm on my toes here. Okay, let's look at it again. So, he falls, he starts to kill the hook. Boom, I immediately kick my legs out so that we're in a good spot to take advantage of the position and not let him simply get out. From here, again, we're gonna push forward, come up to the elbow. Knees, arms through. At this point, place the hand down, put your head down to secure this arm positioning. If you need to, you can use that chin to help. Palm up, palm down, dismount, in here. Now from here, keep the toes tight. Oh, one little detail, guys. If you find when you come up, small detail, if you come up and you're too high, what I mean by too high is, if we're right here, if I'm up on Chad's cheek, I'm too high. I wanna be up under his neck, right there with my shoulder. So if I have trouble with that, I'll place my hand down, come down, and then sort of dive into position. As soon as I get there, I'll stop. Then finish up just the same way, we're here. Now, when I do this, I'm gonna bring my body literally like a millimeter off the ground by pressing on my toes, and I let all that weight go forward to his neck. The last little detail here, a little trick, is if he's pressing his arm against you, like pressing out, take your chin and put it to his eye. You're not actually gonna put your chin in the person's eye, but you push your chin towards their eye. And what that does, that counteracts that push that they're doing to make space for their neck. So one more time, normal speed. So Andre, hopefully with the situation that you're finding yourself in, hopefully you'll be able to use one of these chokes. Again, you got a choke from the underarm side escape, and you have a choke from the top arm side escape. So thank you so much for your question, guys. I'll talk to you next time.
Chew on that.
Chew on that.